you look at the fact, like you said, you got that extra time from junior college, just what that means to you, and with everything going on with, Diego Pavia's case in general, what the future could be like for junior college to not count against NCAA eligibility?
Yeah, I mean, junior college was a blessing to myself, honestly. I became a really good, basketball player, but not only a basketball player, but like a man in general. I became a really good, and it just changed my life. Like, junior college is not easy. It's not a lot of people make it out of junior college. And, I was blessed to come out of junior college in that aspect. I found God in junior college. So I have a lot of milestones that are at junior college at Indian Hills. I'm still really close with the staff. Hank Lona, that's my guy over there at Western Kentucky doing his thing. I just advise junior college kids to just continue to work. Like, your time is going to come. And, throughout my junior college year, I didn't talk to really any coaches until like the end of the year. And, that's nerve-wracking. I was nervous throughout the year that my career could be over. But, that's God's work right there.
There's a misconception of what junior college is. How, going through it yourself, how would you describe it?
I would just say it's a lot of work. Like, that's what you want. When you go to junior college, it's a lot of work. Like, you have to live in that gym. Like I said, it's not easy to come out of junior college and, perform. But, continuing to, work, not when you're not getting the recognition. Like I said, like I was working, I was putting up, numbers and doing this and that, and we were winning a lot of games. We were ranked high in the country, and I was still not having a lot of coaches talk to me and text me, and just continuing to have faith in God and have faith in myself and my work ethic, like, brought me to where I am right now. Now I'm on Louisville, and we have all the hype, and we're in the ACC, and it's just like, it's a blessing. It's what I dreamed about as a kid.
How did you find? You said you kind of repeated that you found God in junior college a few times. How?
I would just say just because I was on no hope. I was on my last leg. Like, I was in junior college. Northeastern, my first stop didn't go as planned. I was stuck behind some older guys. I had a realization. I went to junior college and realized that I wasn't, as good as I thought I was at the Division I level coming out of high school. You're one of the best players in the state, going D1. Like, I thought I was gonna go to Northeastern and be that guy. And I had a reality check. I realized that I wasn't as good as I thought I was. The college level is different. Speed, athleticism, like physicality-wise, like, it's a different level. And, going into junior college, like I said, I was on my last leg. Not a lot of coaches were talking to me. And then, I flipped the script. I just had a lot of faith in God, and he changed my life around for the better. And, to this day, I continue to unapologetically, like, just, preach his name and preach his word.
Yeah, and for you to, like you said, you took it upon yourself. We live in a world where people kind of have that microwave society of, I want it to happen tomorrow, I want it to happen in 5 minutes. You went through the process. So just what you can say about leaning on your faith, but then also leaning on your hard work, dedication, determination, not making excuses.
Right, I think exactly, you hit the nail on the head, just not making excuses. Like, I realized that I wasn't in the right spot at the time, and continuing, like you said, a lot of people in society, don't want to really work for that. And, I truly believe that if I worked really hard in junior college, that I could make it one day. And, it happened. Like, I can say that it happened. So I just look back and I realized that, like, I'm blessed.
Lastly from me, PK, we know that he has a unique energy.
Yeah.
And you can feel it when he comes into the room. How has that called out the best in you, not just on the court, but off the court, to have a coach like PK in a world where the transfer portal, it's kind of every man for himself?
Yeah.
But it seems like people want to play for him. They want to commit to this program, and they want to build it with him.
Yeah, I would just say shout out to our culture. Shout out to everybody in it. We call it 25 strong because it's everybody doing their job. Like, from the people that clean our facilities that we're extremely grateful for. Every time we see them, we say thank you and we appreciate you. The managers, the coaching staff, like, it's a gratitude program. We're extremely thankful to be where we're at, and coach does a good job and the staff does a good job to let us know that, like, that's really what it is all about, like, being grateful for the opportunities, and God will change your life for the better if you truly believe that.